Hey everyone, Andang here for more of Elder Scrolls. Yes, we are in Elder Scrolls Online once again, here to play Summerset. I've been waiting for this all week, and we're finally here once again. I gotta say, this game is probably the game I've been enjoying most in years. And I don't even necessarily know why. It's different, I think, which is really nice. It's not like Skyrim, but it still feels like Elder Scrolls. I just really enjoy it, and they're telling a really good story, and it's just been very enjoyable so far. I can't wait to experience more. But before we do that, whoa, that was a quick toss around. Let's real quick thank our most recent subscriber here. Michael, thank you so much for the sub, really do appreciate it. And also big thanks to Anthony for supporting on Patreon, and Kay for the super chat. Really do appreciate all of your guys' support. Okay, let's go ahead and finish this quest. One thing I was wondering about is, can you like lower the size of the compass? Because it's kind of ridiculous how big it is. Let me see if we can do that real quick, and let me know, chat, if we can. I'm just wondering, because, like, yeah, you can have just scale in the interface, including all windows, and see, I don't want all that. Custom scale. Determine UI scale slider below. Well, automatically scale the UI to make sure it's sharp as possible. Why can't I just, like in Lojo, you can adjust, like, certain parts of the UI. I'm wondering if that's available here. Enabling this will have feet per inverse, so they rest more naturally on the terrain. What? Oh, look at that difference. Man, that needs a setting. My goodness. Combat cues, yeah, we need those. What else do we got here? Double tap to dodge, yeah, we need that. Don't need the gamepad. Although I guess you can play with the controller. Interesting. Auto loot. No. Okay, well, it's not there. Field of view. Cinematic kill camera, cool. Interface, here we go. Quest tracker on, compass. Don't want chat bubbles. See, we're still not to, Alright, I guess it is under, Whoa, that is way too small. Whoops. Alright, I guess this is what we got. Anyway, let's continue this quest.
One of Somerset's more unique environments, the Coral Forest. I used to love coming here when I was growing up. We need to find out why the Aldark asked Kin Lady Avanice to meet him out here.
How do we find the Aldark?
Based on what we saw in the monastery's undercroft, I'm hesitant to use magic to locate them. I suppose we'll have to find them through mundane means. Too bad the Queen's spy isn't here yet. I understand he's good at this sort of thing.
Yeah, too bad. Search the Coral Forest. Okay. Hmm. Oh, we're supposed to search in this whole area, or just this direction? No, it's in this direction, okay. We will search the forest. Shagrath, welcome to the chat, nice to have you here. They say this is an amazing expansion, story is good and mystical. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see where this story goes. It's definitely been one of the most enjoyable games I've played so far. Got a little baby dragon, aww. No, it's not dragon, but you get the point. Hey, level 5! Finally made it to level 5. Skill line gain Breton skills. Interesting. Let's see what we got here. Opportunist increases your experience gain with the light armor skill line by 15%. Increases your alliance points by 1%. Increase max magicka. Increase spell resistance. Reduce the magic cost. Oh man, we're being attacked. Yeah, finally another MMO to enjoy. I agree. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for the help. Let's actually claim these rewards. 2 attribute points, 2 skill points, health rings. Official skill line, yeah, let's claim it. It's funny every time. 3 soul gems. Still really don't. I mean, I get that it's to revive people, but don't get it really. Dungeon finder. All sorts of stuff at level. Next milestone's not till level 10. Jeez, no wonder that was such a big bump. Okay. Take all. So you have to have both, but if you have both, they add 1500 max morale. Okay, let's equip those. So we don't have any rings. And I love how it automatically just puts the ring in the other spot, whereas in Lotro you have to actually drag in the second ring. Is that how Lotro works? Maybe not. Maybe it's only if you're wanting to replace... I don't remember. Anyway. Got 5 lockpicks, not enough. Okay, yeah, we'll spend that in a moment. Oh, next level we get 1 and 1 and all that stuff. Next milestone we get all that stuff. Okay. I see now. Thank you, game, for spelling that out for me. Apparently I need it. Okay, well, let's go to skills. Increase your max magicka by 5%. That's pretty good, but I think I might want... Your eye is really good, intuitive, and clean. Agreed. I just wish the top compass was smaller. Because, like, that text doesn't scale, I don't think. I mean, that text does scale, I mean. Galan, Cliff Razor to dive bomb an enemy, dealing da-da-da-da. 15% more damage, how far away the enemy is. Converts into a stamina ability that deals physical damage and reduces the cost. Interesting. Costs 1 to morph that. Okay, we're still going here. Thick cloak of ice around you and your allies. I don't think we really need any of those. Slam your staff down to create an elemental barrier in front of you, dealing that much damage. Interesting. We might have to use that. Let's see. Okay, can't do anything there. Passive abilities. Intimidate NPCs. Persuade NPCs. That max magic is looking pretty good. Alright, we'll fight you. Aww. Well, I think we're gonna leave that other for now, but we do still need to. How do we get to? There we go. Close enough. We have 2 attribute points. We don't really run out of magicka so far. I'm just gonna go with health. Come in. And we're definitely not crafting, at least not right now. Okay. Have a better quality of life with Persuade? Yeah, I can definitely see how that could be the case. Remember how to hit him. You. Thomas, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. We just got a bunch of damage. Right here. Yeah, great graphics and performance, agreed. Can we talk? Nope. Oh, there we go.
You take the lead. My combat spells are
Yeah, I noticed that they're extremely limited. You basically just heal when I don't need healing. That's what I've noticed.
Murder! That wasn't part of the plan, Old Ark.
You know nothing of the plan, you fool. Let me give you a taste of what the Prince of Bargains has in store for this pitiful world.
Your prince! I want no part of Daedra. Help!
The Aldark. We'd better hurry.
Yeah. Where are they? Oh, there we go.
Come, Nebara. Let me show you the power bestowed upon me by the Prince of Bargains. Yagra!
Oh no.
Destroy these fools!
Oh no. Oh no. Stuck on a rock. This is why we need the extra help. Jeez. Here, I guess. Got all that health from those rings and everything else, and we're still not doing that good. Will you buy Fallout 76? No.
Come, Nebara. Let me show you the power bestowed upon me by the Prince of Yagra. Destroy these.
There we go, got him. Just have to spam that bird to attack him. Hey, gold and a maul. It does do better damage and frost damage on top of that, so that's what we got now. Try to wait for another player, buy food. Yeah, I need to buy food. That's for sure. Alright, let's destroy this. And talk with her. Where'd she go? Oh, she's just right over here. Okay. Hey there.
Razumdar apprehended the kin lady. They're at the west edge of the Coral Forest. What happened to Aldok Tilkalar? Did he escape?
He's dead. I heard him mention the Prince of Bargains.
I think we can conclude that Tilkalar wasn't actually an Aldok. At least, not with his connection to the Prince of Bargains' Clavicus Vial. Strange magic and creatures worry me, however. Hopefully the pearl I sent to Artaeum can tell us more.
You think you can learn something from the pearl?
You'd be surprised what a particular object can reveal if you know how to unlock its secrets. I need to return and tell Rightmaster Ikesis all that transpired here. If you're willing, I'd like you to come to Artaeum and confirm my story.
Who's Rightmaster Lasius?
The Rightmaster leads the Sedgwick Order from Kapora Tower on the island of Artaeum. This spell attunes you to a portal near Shimmerine, in the ruins of the Keep of 11 Forces. It always leads to Artaeum, no matter the island's current location.
I'll go to Artaeum to talk to the Rightmaster after I check in with Razumdar.
One more adjustment, and there! You are now attuned.
Thanks.
Find me on Artaeum after you finish with the Eye of the Queen.
Didn't really ask to be attuned. Watch video stream tomorrow. Unfortunately, it's 2:37 a.m., so I need to go to bed. Love your work on Locho and now ESO. You're in for a treat. It's fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Shagrath, for joining. Really do appreciate it. And 2 a.m. is crazy, man. Croatia. Oh, man. Yeah. If I play this game till like 2:30, whatever, there's gonna be maintenance happening because maintenance is at like 3 my time, Central Time. So.
Ah, Five Claw. The Kin Lady and Raz had the most illuminating conversation.
I'm sure.
You can't.
Queen Irene will be disappointed that the Kin Lady of Shimmerine allowed a false Aldar to murder so many newcomers. Such a scandal makes other travelers uneasy about coming here, yes?
The Aldar called on the Prince of Bargains before I killed him.
The Prince of Bargains? That could only be Clavicus Vial. What Oblivion-inspired nest of vipers has Raz stumbled into? This one has a very bad feeling about all of this. Where is the Sedgwick Sage? Raz would like to ask her what she thinks.
And yeah, Razum really is one of the best. Valsyrian returned to Artaeum. She invited me to come and speak to their Rightmaster.
The Sedgwick Order's interest in all of this concerns Razumdar. This one has never had much love of magic, or those that practice the art. On the other hand, now Raz has his own person on the inside. An Eye of Raz, if you will, yes?
Oh, dang. Valsyrian said the Order would try to find out more about the Aldark and the Abyssal Pearls.
Then you must go to Artaeum and discover what the Sedgwicks have learned. When you return, you can tell Raz all about it so he can pass it along to the Queen. Yes, Raz likes this plan. In the meantime, Raz will investigate the Daedric connection.
Just trying to figure out what his motivation is. I don't know. Either way, he's cool.
Have you come to gloat? To kick me while I wallow in my own misery? Well, go ahead. I deserve it.
How'd you get involved?
I met him at Kinlord Millenthal's party in Eleanor. We had similar ideas about the Queen's decree, and I recommended that he lead the monastery. Summerset isn't a stew pot, and the various races aren't ingredients to be sprinkled in like so much spice.
So you knew he planned to kill the newcomers?
What a hateful accusation. Tilkala told me he was going to send them back where they came from. I had no idea he planned to kill them. I give you my word. I just wanted the newcomers to go away. And to find out he worshipped Daedra? How crude.
Do all the monks at the monastery worship Daedra?
I certainly hope not. We'll have to get the divine prosecution in there to gather up the monks Tilkala brought with him to Shimmerine. We can't have Daedric cultists desecrating a holy site. I suppose I need to beg for mercy from the proxy queen.
That'd probably be a good idea.
My social standing is ruined. Just ruined.
Stay alert, Five Claw. Raz has heard Sedgwick turn people into chickens and make them explode, to die covered in feathers instead of fur. Ooh, such a horrible demise. In the meantime, Raz will send Avenice home until the proxy queen renders judgment.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Die with feathers instead of fur. That's maybe my favorite quote. Alright, we do have a horse, turns out. Just forgot about it earlier. And Braxwolf actually gave me a horse, so big thanks to him for the friendly gift there. I mean, look at that. Just beautiful. What's that way? I think we want to go this way.
Mind your step there, stranger. These little beauties are as delicate as they are delicious.
It's locked. I guess we're not going there for now. I don't want to get in too many crimes as someone who doesn't live here. Is there a way to just hold down sprint? Like, without actually holding it down? What is that above?
This is what dealing with high elf nobles gets you, Bringus. Please, you must help. I think my cousin Brengus has been captured by werewolves.
What happened?
Bringus got caught up in a love affair, see? Decided to run off with some high elf named Nearlin. I was supposed to meet them in Archon's Grove, help them get off the island. But when I got there, all I saw were werewolves.
So Brengus and Nearlin were captured by these werewolves?
Yes, I'm sure of it. I couldn't find them anywhere. I did meet a high elf named Estadel. He wouldn't tell me much, but he was definitely searching around the grove. He may know more about the situation than I do.
I'll go to the grove. The Runaway's Tale. Let's keep going to Artaeum, because that sounds like much more fun. Game looks so good. Keep of the L11 forces, rather. Animal companions increase to 8. What is this? Oh yeah! I remember these things. Sky shards are scattered across the lands of Tamriel. For every 3 you collect, your character gains an extra skill point. You get hints for where they are. Okay. Well, that's cool. Always love being rewarded for exploring in games. Let's see how hard these things are to fight, because if they're tough, we don't have any hope going inside. Why slap him over the head when you can just have your bird do it for you? Okay. Let's see. Increase chain supply, status effects. I think this is technically better. Well, that certainly looks like a portal. Oh, dang, here we go. Misty Hallows filled with gregarious nixads. Hidden lagoons containing shining, singing waters. Clear as fresh blown grass. Flowers that whispered secrets when the wind blew. And stones with names too long for mortal tongues to speak. Well, here we go. Oh my gosh. Look at all the stars, jeez. I just find myself looking around. There's so many moons and so many suns. Oh, that rock is probably perfect for a screenshot. Diadems, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. How long have I been playing ESO? For, let's see, like 4 hours now? Plus I also played in like the beta way back when. In like the first month. Okay, that's not exactly the best spot. Let's see if we can find a better one. Okay. Sephra Tower.
Before I was a member of the Sedgwick Order, I was a simple shopkeeper's daughter. Even now I find such work soothes me.
Zach, welcome to the chat as well. Sorry I missed you earlier. This guy sounds like a loony talking about werewolves. Yeah, no kidding. Alright, let's go to the store here. Oh, lot picks we might want. But what we really need, repairs items of any level. Repairs items of any level is less effective on items over 19. Don't care really, because I just need... Yeah, let's get the health. Then buy one of those. Do we actually need to repair anything right now? I'm guessing you'll know when you need to repair something. Yeah, we should have sold stuff.
Before you ask,
yes. Yes. Just sell it all. Yeah. We'll keep that for now. I've been thinking to get into it indeed. Many of my longtime Lotro friends are playing it. Yeah, there's a lot of Lotro people here for sure. A lot of WoW people. A lot of people from all the MMOs.
And there was no sign of Lathan. I don't know whether to be grateful or concerned.
We'll find him, Val. Now go check on the Pearl while I speak to our new guest.
See, imagine if you walked into Elrond's library in Lotro and just overheard a conversation. How cool would that be? Little details like that are what I really wish were in more MMOs.
What a rare honor Valcerin bestowed upon you. Only a select few not of our order have ever walked upon this sacred island. Val tells me your aid was indispensable in uncovering the false Aldark's plot on Summerset.
We discovered that newcomers of Summerset were being murdered.
Unfortunate, certainly. The magic you describe sounds familiar, though I can't quite recall where I've heard of it before. I fear the pearls may be a harbinger of the threat Summerset Seal warned us about.
Summerset Seal? What threat? I don't understand.
Summerset Seal, one of the living gods of the Dark Elf Tribunal. He's an honorary member of our order. After an attack on his Clockwork City, he warned us about a Daedric threat to Summerset and Artaeum. I sent Valcerin to investigate.
I wonder if that's a nod to the Clockwork City update that I didn't play. Is there anything more I can do?
Indeed. But not until we finish studying the Pearl Valcerin brought us. There are mysteries to unravel, and Val believes you will be instrumental to our success. We can get started immediately. Unless you want to explore our island first.
A sash? Adds a ton of magicka.
The next step involves a thorough examination of the strange pearl you and Valcerin recovered from beneath the Shimmerine Monastery. Hopefully, we can learn more about the false Aldark and the source of the pearl's magic.
You can use magic to get the pearl to reveal all that?
We are the Sedgwick Order, friend of Valcerin. There is very little we cannot accomplish through the application of the old ways. Every object remembers its history. The trick involves selecting the correct ritual to reveal those buried memories.
Can I do anything to help?
While I head inside to begin the augury ritual, I'd like you to go to Sedgwick Seals' study in the tower, find my acolyte, Oriandra, and ask her for Sedgwick Seals' Amplification Elixir. We may need it if the pearl proves to be resistant to our magic.
Alright, I'll find Orianda and get the Amplification Elixir. A pearl of great price. Interesting. Well, I could go and teleport there, or I could travel there. I kind of want to just travel. Forget teleporting. We want to see this beautiful island. I find it interesting that you can't look at your map when you're going full speed on a horse. It's like, don't text and drive, kids. Seriously, is there like an auto sprint button? Anybody? Does anybody know? To where you auto run like you do in Lotro? Pretty sure I remember there being one. But I don't remember what the skill key is. Oh, well, there's walk run toggle. That's still beautiful. Wait, is it back to just... Where are we supposed to... I went the wrong way. I guess you have to go that way. Okay, that's what I get for having side quests. Oh dang, that's a cool mount. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing, alright. Not as amazing as that, though. Here we go. Oh, dang. Okay, that's cool. Getting all those screenshots. And now, come watch the light show.
Friend of Valseren, I have a proposal for you.
Jeez, you sound creepy.
Tranquil greetings, Caraval. You will forgive me if I seem awkward. We rarely entertain guests here on Artaeum. I am Caloris. Right Master Ichesis told me a great deal about you. I suspect he has plans for you within the Sedgwick Order.
Man, I'm getting like serious Scar vibes from you. You're offering me a place in the Sedgwick Order? Do I even qualify for membership?
The Right Master holds you in high regard. That is proof enough of your worthiness. The Sedgwick Order requires practical wisdom, outside perspective. Unless I miss my guess, you can provide both. You would be a worthy addition to our ranks.
Thanks. What do I do?
Eager to begin? Good. Eagerness is just what we need. Your first lesson begins now. The Order has detected a number of irregularities on Tamriel. Small breaches in the fabric of time. I would like you to seal them for me.
Okay, I'll seal those. How do I do that?
The first cluster of time breaches appeared on the Isle of Summerset. You should start there. Go speak with my
That's
apprentice,
convenient.
Josaja, in the Athenaeum. She will provide the tools you need. A map, Sedgwick Seals, and the Augur of the Obscure.
I just got distracted by the water moving behind him. What does it take to become a Sedgwick? This map. What is your role?
I serve as the chief law master here on Artaeum. A grand title for a modest pursuit, truth be told. I protect and maintain our various libraries and archives, safeguard the details of our order's history, that sort of thing.
How many libraries we talking, buddy?
863 at last count, not including the Right Master's personal collection, of course. Don't trouble yourself looking for them. Many of them exist in quasi-planes and hermetic mind spheres. It helps keep things tidy.
You think maintaining 863 libraries is a modest pursuit?
Comparatively, yes. Many of my peers spend their days examining the nature of reconstituted souls and studying Etara dream residue. Still, I love my work. It also affords me the opportunity to spend time with our initiates.
So you're a teacher?
Of sorts. I educate students on the importance of compassion, discipline, objectivity, and the like. Our order's chief virtues. It can be very rewarding, provided the students take such lessons to heart. I am confident you will be such a student.
So this map will show me where the time breaches are?
The map will show you the approximate location of each time breach. I apologize. Our visions, while powerful, are not always specific. Make your way to each X on the map, then use the Augur of the Obscure to discover the anomaly's exact location.
It's cool to see that at such a low level, a player character can find guilds and follow a path of that faction, as it were. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's one thing I've always loved about Elder Scrolls games, is that there's no order that you have to do them in. And that's true here, even in Summerset, in an MMO. And I think that that's super cool. How does it work exactly?
These time breaches are not visible to mortal eyes. The Augur, however, perceives time and space very differently. Gazing through it will allow you to peer through the veil, to see things both visible and invisible. Things like these breaches.
So once I find a breach, I use these Sedgwick Seal thingies to close it.
Precisely. Think of them like bandages, I suppose, or tourniquets. The chrononymics they contain will stabilize the rifts and harden the walls of time around them, rendering the breaches harmless. They are quite easy to use, I promise.
What does it take to become a Sedgwick?
A noble heart and a solemn commitment to the good. Achieving membership in the Sedgwick Order is a serious and lasting endeavor. You must be prudent, but fearless, withdrawn, but compassionate. It is not something to be taken lightly.
Why are you looking for new members?
Too reclusive, I fear. The truth is that we have grown old, Caraval. A mixed blessing, I suppose. Long years of seclusion have allowed us to study and learn, but always at the cost of our relationship with the outside world. We need youth, vigor.
I feel like he's gonna use and abuse. What were those benefits again?
As your knowledge of the old ways grows, so too will the rewards. For instance, we are prepared to teach you new and powerful spells. As in all things, the best teacher is experience. This matter of the time breaches will act as your exam.
Any words of wisdom?
Only this. Purge yourself of selfish intent. Membership in the Sedgwick Order will bring you both prestige and power, but such honors often lead to Wegnithir, the bad change. What you do in the Order's name, you do for others, never yourself.
Cool. Dang. Alright. Let's Let's keep on this quest and run into walls. Okay, we need to go out this way. Right, Master's Study. Interesting. Sounds almost too sketchy. Yeah.
Yes, can I help you?
Your master sent me? He told me to collect a map, some Sedgwick Seals, and the Augur of Obscure.
Right. You're the Order's new initiate. I didn't expect you so soon. Things here on Artaeum are normally, you know, snailish. I transcribed our seer's visions onto the map there, and collected these Sedgwick Seals. The Augur, however...
You don't have it, do you?
I don't. Please don't tell the Lore Master. It tricked me into dismissing the binding charms that keep it here, in the Athenaeum. Then it popped like a bubble and vanished. It escaped before, but never on my watch.
Do you have any idea where it went?
Mercifully, yes. I just scryed its location. It looks like it reappeared somewhere on the shores of Waston Coraldale. It didn't take long for some sea elves to scoop it up and squirrel it away. You'll have to steal it back. I am sorry, truly.
Alright, I'll go there and steal it from sea elves.
You'll definitely need the Augur on your quest. Without it, you'll never find those time breaches.
What exactly is this Augur thing again?
The Lore Master didn't tell you? Alright. How to explain it? The Augur is a skull. Sort of. It's really a crystalline entity that resembles a skull. Some think it's from the head of an ancient mage, but I don't believe that for a minute.
What are you guys into? Why not?
It's hard to say. Once you have a few conversations with it, you'll see what I mean.
Wait, it talks?
Yes, incessantly. I think that's why Lore Master Kellerus made me its caretaker. No one else wants to listen to it. You should know that it lies constantly, unless you ask it a direct question. If you do that, it's compelled to always tell the truth.
Good to know. Now, you're sure it will allow me these time breaches things?
It will. Stirring up the Augur's power will give you a second sight. The skull sees time differently. Well, it sees practically everything differently, but time most of all. I think it's fascinating. I just wish the little bugger wasn't so sneaky.
I'll be careful. What can you tell me about these Sedgwick Seals?
The seals are one of the Order's oldest tools. They act as a sort of anchor, shoring up any wayward spirits or forces in a given place. When Nirn was still young, the veil was much looser, more unpredictable, you know? So the Aldmer made these.
Is there a trick?
None at all. We've been refining them for thousands of years, remember? Just take one in your hand when you reach a tear, and the seal will do the rest.
Maybe she's lying? Yeah. So you're Solaris's apprentice?
I am. You look surprised.
I just haven't seen many non-elves here.
Right, of course. It's not racial bias. The Sedgwick Order doesn't have any axes to grind. It's just a matter of circumstance. Sedgwick study is an Aldmeri tradition, for one thing. High elves also live a long time and have more natural aptitude.
How'd you wind up here?
It's a long story. I was the heiress to a crown magnifica. Our house was prosperous, well respected. When Kellerus offered to take me to Artaeum, I cast off my duties immediately and left the family's fortunes in the hands of my brother.
Really?
He drove our family into shame and poverty. Pretty much immediately. I try not to think about it. Let's change the subject, all right? You have lots to do and very little time to do it.
Okay. So he took her from being super good at whatever she does or doesn't do, you know, leading the nation or whatever, and made her come here and everything failed. probably not good. Now, I'm no, like, crazy magic person, but I feel like it'd be much better just to leave the book sitting down. Like that. Like, see, whoever put these here, they get efficiency. All this is, like, major overkill. Like, this is like putting a ton of RGB in your computer and expecting it to go faster. It doesn't. It's just for looks. And if anything, just costs more power. Alright. Yeah, this place is sketchy, to say the least. A Twilight Matriarch? Matriarch? Why are you here? Anyway, let's use the map. Alright, we'll find the obscure. Let's go here first, though. Well, here is the study. Hello? Guess that's the player. Where there?
I knew it the moment we met back at the ruins. I sensed there was something special about you. The fact that Valcerin hasn't stopped talking about you just confirms my original assessment. I'm glad I was able to help you escape that mind trap.
The Right Master sent me to get an Amplification Elixir for the ritual they're conducting.
That strange pearl has certainly been reluctant to reveal its secrets. The Right Master hates it when an inanimate object refuses to cooperate. Regarding the Amplification Elixir, I just cataloged it. It's a Sotha Seal creation, as you'd expect.
Sotha Seal's a member of the Sedgwick Order?
What? No, not in the traditional sense. He's not one of our monks, if that's what you're asking. More like an honorary member, I guess you'd say. According to my records, the silver vial should be right over there.
Just gets sketchier and sketchier. Alright, I'll find it.
As soon as the pearl arrived via Valcerin's transference spell, the Right Master gathered the conclave to prepare an augury ritual. He's been cycling sages through to keep them fresh, while slowly increasing the intensity of the ritual.
So why aren't you helping,
I'm the Right Master's acolyte. I have other duties to perform. Besides, such a complex ritual requires the power of the conclave of the 11 forces. I'm not that strong yet. Under the Right Master's tutelage, I expect to attain that rank. One day.
How did an Imperial end up in the Sedgwick Order? Good question.
Despite opinions to the contrary, being an Altmer isn't a prerequisite for membership in the Sedgwick Order. The Right Master noticed my potential and invited me to join. I had a year to consider the offer, but I made my decision immediately.
Not sure I understand where we are. How did the Sedgwicks hide Artaeum?
I'm not allowed to reveal where you are, or how our magic works, other than to tell you that you have arrived upon the fabled island of the Sedgwick Order, Artaeum. While we're not currently part of Nirn's reality, we still keep track of events there.
How do you manage to keep track of events if you aren't even there?
I could say we have our ways and leave it at that, but you deserve a better explanation. The Right Master sends Sedgwicks back to the world to perform tasks and gather information. Plus, we have powerful scrying magic that reveals all sorts of details.
I better find that elixir.
I was examining the Vial of Amplification Elixir myself just a short time ago. It should be right over there.
Cool. Right over there. Let's talk.
Was Oriandra able to direct you to the proper elixir? Without something to amplify the magic, our ritual is going to fail.
Here's the Amplification Elixir you requested. Whoops. Wrong button.
Was Oriandra just in time? For the next stage of the ritual, if you have no objections, I'd like you to join us. Your experiences alongside Valcerin might help reveal what has so far eluded our efforts.
How am I supposed to help?
We'll handle the magic. You pour the elixir into the scrying pool and stand close. As the ritual's power amplifies, your experiences with the Pearl and the false Aldark should help the augury do its job.
And what is the augury's job exactly?
We want to discover the origin of the Pearl and its strange magic. In addition, anything we can learn about the false Aldark and his connection to the Pearl would be helpful. Otherwise, we're stepping blindly into Oblivion's maw here.
Great. Alright, tell me what I need to do.
Pour the elixir into the pool. That should provide the final boost we need to trigger the augury.
Here we stand, the most favored servants of Clavicus, Vial, Mephala, and Nocturnal, on the verge of the greatest victory for our princes.
Are you sure those creatures can be trusted?
Have no fear. Isn't that why we formed the Court of Bedlam? Besides, what happens next in Relenthiel will seal Summerset's fate.
Dang.
That was unnerving. It seems the false Aldark belonged to an alliance of Daedric cultists called the Court of Bedlam. Imagine the faithful of Clavicus Vial, Mephala, and Nocturnal working together. This is more serious than I anticipated.
Have you ever heard of the Court of Bedlam?
No, but I'm hardly an expert on the Daedric cults of Tamriel. The magic I sensed in the Pearl, though, it doesn't contain the taint of Oblivion. We're missing something, but what? I suppose we'll need to find out what's going on in Relenthiel.
I could travel there.
I hoped you'd say that. Relenthiel sits to the west of Shimmerine, just across the mountains. I'll send Valcerin with you to talk to the Cannon Reeve. The false Aldark may be dead, but Mephala's and Nocturnal's agents remain, as well as the Pearls.
A few questions.
I may not be a natural prognosticator, but I had a feeling you might. Go ahead. I'll answer what I can.
You know what? We're good. Go to Artaeum. But yeah, this is some sketchy stuff that we're into now. It's cool that we auto-dismounted when we got close. Didn't even press a button. Okay, we're back in Tamriel. Okay, maybe not so cool. Isn't there a way to like level up your horse and stuff like that? There we go, got that restoration staff going. I think it's my favorite staff because I actually stay alive. Alright. Hello, there we go. Don't do anything, wolf. That was like a Robin Hood Man in Tights Creek. Edric Frolic. What is that? What the heck? Oh man, this seems like a bad idea. Oh jeez. This seems like a really bad idea. How do I get out of here? Let's go to the Way Shrine. Man, that was crazy. Okay, well, note to self: don't go there. Jeez. Are you an adventurer of good reputation? Have you low to moderate homicidal tendencies? Looking for a cozy home to call your own, but too low on funds to afford one? How would you like a free inn room? That's right, completely free. No catch. Seek out Felandi Demari at the Inn of Alinor for more information about this exciting ownership opportunity. Okay then, well, all sorts of options here. Let's do this one. Oh, interesting. This is where we started. Well, that's kind of cool. Alright, well. Let's keep going. So I do feel like we need more gear. Wait a second. Yeah, that's better. Still have to go up here somehow. I'm thinking this way. Whatever it is in that alcove over there.
I must say, I've just had the most dreadful day. First, my betrothed runs off with some wood elf, and then she manages to get kidnapped by werewolves. At this rate, my reputation may never recover. To think Nirelin would put me in such a position.
Did you see Brengast with her? His cousin said he may be in trouble too.
What do I care about Brengus? Honestly, I'd rather leave the two lovebirds to their fate. But if word got out that I left Nirelin to die, or if she managed to escape and actually marry that wood elf, suffice to say, I can't just leave her.
What do they plan to do?
Well, I'm certainly not risking my life. You have the look of a ruffian. Want to take on the task? If you collect Nirelin, or at least what's left of her, I'll make sure you're paid handsomely. Oh, and you could save Brengus as well, I suppose.
Alright, I'll bring her back or bring evidence of her death.
Excellent. Once you've finished, meet me near the Mages Guild in Shimmerine. Of course, discretion is key here. I want no word getting out about this little incident, not even to common folk. Rumors do tend to spread, after all.
You seem more upset about your reputation than Nirlin's safety.
Do you know how long this marriage arrangement has been underway? Decades. Decades worth of work. All gone if Nirelin smears her name through wood elf muck. Why, I'd rather suffer 1,000 cuts than such a wound to my reputation.
Why'd your marriage negotiations take decades?
Oh, well, of course you wouldn't know, given your race. High elves take marriage most seriously. A matchmaker must be contacted to research the couple's star charts, pedigree documents, that sort of thing. It's a lengthy process.
Sounds boring.
Excuse me? Well, sorry that we don't take marriage as a fast and loose affair. Marriage, as in all things, must be as impeccable as possible. Family, physicality, all those things must be taken into account. Otherwise, it's just chaos. Disorder.
Alright, let's get back to the task at hand.
I feel as though I told you plenty, haven't I? It's a private matter. If she's alive, just remind her of her obligations. We can still make this little fling disappear, even after this mess.
You still going to marry her?
Naturally. Pending death, there's no honorable way to cancel now. It's best just to be discreet. After all, I can't have everyone knowing my betrothed ran off with someone of another race. No offense meant, of course.
Of course. High elves, alright. Let's see. Around the corner. Here we go. Kron's Grove. Indeed, that's the site where the legendary poet Nenniemil, Archon of Song, discovered and named the Rose of Archon, the flower precious to the goddess Mara. It's a pretty cave. Oh gosh. I like this. Bird heal, bird heal. Along with some fire damage potentially. Ah, well that was interesting. Where are we now? Way down there, okay. Got them secret paths. Okay, that's cool looking. Hey, there's the thingamadoo, doodad, explorer thingy. Way Shrine, I think they call it? Not Way Shrine, but the other thing. Sky Shard, that's what it is. That's cool. Above? Oh, it's like way over there. Well, here we go. Hints, watch your step. That's great. Let's talk about a recap of that. Oh, that's just that. I wanted to see an instant replay. Alright, fine. Let's go to the Way Shrine. Well, let's go back through the cave then, I guess. Cannot mount in this location, okay. Is that a werewolf? When the one guy knocked me down, and so I couldn't do the other thing. All right. Kind of ridiculous how much we've been dying here. What I need to start doing is pressing 2 before I even enter combat. Thank you. I still think we could have made that high dive from that waterfall, and I'm kind of upset that this game doesn't let you do that. There she is.
Didn't you all hear me? I want to be left alone!
Dang. I hate to break it to you, but you've been found.
Wait. You're not one of the pack. Oh, you're not even a werewolf. You need to leave now. It's far too dangerous here. They've already killed Brengus, and it's too late for me.
Your betrothed sent me to bring you back.
Estidel. I thought I heard him whimpering earlier. I told you, it's already too late. I've been turned. There's no place in Summerset society for a werewolf. I'm doomed to live out the rest of my cursed existence as an outcast.
So you're just giving up?
What other choice do I have? I was miserable with Estidel, and I thought Brengus was my one chance to escape, to leave that life behind. He was going to protect me, and in the end, he couldn't even protect himself.
So you'll remain here?
No. No, I can't live like
we
this.
Got to persuade.
Serving the very beasts who took everything away from me. Just end it. Please. I'd rather die than be miserable. You can take my signet ring. That will prove to Estidel that you found my corpse.
This is a major choice. We could kill her. We could lie. Or we could persuade her to come back. I think I gotta lie about that. I don't think she'd be happy going back. That dude's a jerk because he's a high elf. So that just leaves us with the ring thing.
Fine. Take it and go. I don't know what to do now. But at least I'm free to make that choice. Perhaps I'll find something to truly care about. Even as a werewolf.
It'll make everybody happy, right? Right?
Just leave before you end up getting yourself killed. Just leave before you end...
Alright, time to go back to him. This was a cool little area here. Stop. If they keep attacking, we'll turn around. But for now, I just want to run. They're not giving up. And they got a whole mob of things chasing them. Cool. Here we go. One thing I'm surprised though is how long loading times take in this game. I have an SSD and really good hardware, so don't know why it takes so long, but here we are. Let's go here. Yep. Here we go. The butterflies. There really was a lightning bug off to the left. Alright.
The High Elves aren't so bad. At least not most of them, anyway. I came to this land with the shirt on...
Each day you can upgrade your riding skill for 250. Midnight Steed. Interesting. Starlight. Chumps. Okay, well, we don't have enough. He's above, which means he's in there. Okay. Here we go. Looks like there's another quest. By order of Proxy Queen Alawinari. Alawinari? Alawinare. Alawinarwi. Alawinarwe. Alawinarwe. And the Divine Prosecution, the following mandate regarding all visitors to the Isle of Summerset is in immediate effect. Whereas a visitor possesses sufficient combat skills and whereas a visitor possesses a sound mortal compunction. All newcomers that meet these criteria are ordered to present themselves to the Divine Prosecution for deputization for the purposes of accepting contract law enforcement assignments. Report to Chief Justicar Carwin immediately, if not sooner. Love the High Elves.
There you are. Quickly, over here. Well, were you able to find Nirelin? Or at least, whatever those werewolves left of her?
You know what? Yeah, that's right, buddy. I hung up on you. Alright, let's talk again.
Well, were you able... Well, that is troublesome. Still, I expect Nirelin knows well enough to keep away, and no one else need know of her change. Here's your payment, and of course discretion is key here. As far as you and I are concerned, Nirelin died in that grove.
Dang. Thanks for the gold. Oh, we got so close to level 6 there. Force shot can now be morphed. Destruction staff increased. Restoration staff increased. Okay, now where are we supposed to go now? All the way over there and way over there. Cloud Rest. Whole nother city up there. So is this whole thing Summerset? Yeah, so that's the whole island of Summerset. And then this is that other island that I can't think of right now. Aridon? Anyway, let's go there. And there's just a random dock over there. Sunhold. I don't know, so there's quite a few cities actually. Okay. Let's continue to travel. Then we ride. I guess you can look at your map. I don't know what I was thinking earlier.
When Summerset, oh Summerset.
Not much longer now.
Don't know what they said. Alright. Just follow the nice road in the night. There's the Justica.
Seeking a sip of fine Russifeld red? Prepare for disappointment. Headed to the famed Russifeld winery, traveler? Well then, it seems I'm not the only one who'll be disappointed today. Old Hallimorian's been offed by those wood elves. Won't be any wine tastings for a while, I'd wager.
You mean there's been a murder?
Just what I heard from one of the bailiffs. Apparently, some daffy Bosmer called the Ghost of the Green did it, but no one knows for sure. The investigation's hit a snag. Something about the rule of three. Superstitious nonsense, if you ask me.
The Ghost of the Green and the Rule of Three? I'm excited to find out what this is about, the Rule of Three.
Indeed. Until they find a suitable third investigator, the Juris Reeves and Revelators are left to sit on their hands. Nonsense. Why not go lend them a hand? They'll likely just tell you to go jump into the sea, but it can't hurt to ask.
Alright, I'll head to Russifeld and speak to these investigators. Russifeld Heights Way Shrine. Hey, there we go. Interesting, that wasn't on the map earlier. And it appears we got experience for it. Well, see, we were gonna go that way, but now we're being pulled in the other direction. Classic Elder Scrolls, alright. I don't know why when I see above, I just assume that they're above. Like, seriously, these icons get so big. I feel like I'm there, but it then takes me longer to get there.
An examiner's quorum needs 3 members. You both know this.
Not this again.
It's not just superstition, Soraville. We need outside perspective.
So, what? We just randomly recruit the next adventurer that passes by?
Step back, if you please. There's a murder investigation underway. Unless you have something to contribute, in that case, talk to Tarnamir.
And just like that, Auriel provides. Greetings, Caraval. I am Chief Juris Reeve Tarnamir of the Divine Prosecution. Or at least I was, in the long ago. I know this is unorthodox, but perhaps you'd be interested in helping us.
What's going on?
As you can see, a murder took place here. My protégés, Lorne and Soraville, came to investigate, but I fear they may lack perspective. The particulars of this murder... Forgive me, I'm getting ahead of myself. They need fresh eyes. Yours, I believe.
What would I have to do?
You would take on the duties of the Adminan, the listening eye. An auspicious role. The Adminan serves as the fulcrum, balancing competing theories. They also collect evidence, interview suspects and the like. What do you say?
Sure.
I thank the Divines that you've agreed to help. This murder weighs heavy on all of us. The victim, Elamorian, was not well liked. Many locals may lift a glass to his passing. But the assassin, the Ghost of the Green, that's altogether different.
Who is this Ghost of the Green?
Better to ask Lorne about it. Capturing the ghost was her obsession for a time. The fact that he's returned does not sit well with her. I can say no more. I don't want to prejudice your impressions. The Adminan should bring a fresh perspective.
What can you tell me about Lorne and Soraville?
They're the most gifted investigators I've ever trained. Soraville has keen eyes and solid instincts when it comes to reading people. Good at finding pressure points, you know? As for Lorne, she has a mind like a dwarven puzzle box.
Mind like a dwarven puzzle box?
For Lorne, logic is an art. She's clinical in her sensibilities, precise. Many of us have come to rely on magical inquiry to solve crimes. She relies on her wits and intuition instead. Of course, this case presents unique challenges.
What do you mean, unique challenges, buddy?
Lorne and Soraville drifted apart shortly after they caught the original Ghost of the Green. It's a complicated matter, and not my story to tell. Suffice it to say, this case cuts deep, and Lorne seems distracted. I hope you can help her keep her wits.
Who are you exactly?
As I said, was the Chief Inquisitor for the Divine Prosecution's Hindelatus wing, the division charged with solving doctrinal crimes. Forgive me, it's a mouthful for newcomers, I know. I retired here to Russefeld a few decades ago.
So you're not actually in charge?
Well, I own the land, so in some ways I have even greater authority than I did as Chief Inquisitor. I still enjoy a bit of clout, too. Real leadership doesn't rely on titles, Kerem. Not a popular opinion here in Summerset, but true nonetheless.
Before you retired, did you make a habit of deputizing total strangers?
Ha! Fair, I suppose. I may be retired, but I've spent the better part of 3 centuries examining crime scenes and interrogating criminals. When it comes to reading people, I am more than proficient.
You really think I'm the right person, huh?
Well, you're the right person for the job right now. Time and circumstances, my friend. Time and circumstances. I know you won't let us down.
Okay. Well, here we go.
So you'll be joining us. Good. Call me Lorne. No need for flowery titles. We Altmer have too many names already. I'm glad you're here. Outsiders often make the best adminins. A fresh pair of eyes will be essential here. More essential than usual.
Why is that especially important now?
It's a long and depressing story. One I'm not keen to recount. For now, just know that whoever murdered Halamorian took great pains to make it look like the work of the Ghost of the Green. A killer that Soraville and I apprehended decades ago.
What about this murder reminds you of the Ghost of the Green?
The Ghost always left a signature to let us know it was him. He killed each victim with a single wood elf arrow to the heart, then laid a fern over the body. The fern is here, but the shot was sloppy, and the arrow is of high elven make. It's odd.
What do you need me to do?
I need to examine the body in more detail. Can you do a sweep of the vineyard? If you find anything, blow this whistle. It also might be worth questioning people in town. They'll be more forthcoming with an outsider.
Jeffrey, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Yeah, I'm kind of new to ESO. I played back in the beta, but then didn't play once the subscription was required. So now I'm back and enjoying everything that Summerset's been offering so far.
You have your instructions, yes? I can't imagine any of them involve talking to me.
What can you tell me about her?
There was a time when I could tell you practically everything. We worked together for years, but, well, not every partnership is eternal. Just know that she's brilliant. The most proficient investigator in Summerset, truth be told.
Okay, what's your role?
I am a Revelator Naganwe, a Death Seer. I use magic to solve murders. It's one of the essential roles in an investigative quorum. Of course, magic often falls short. When my fellow Revelators and I can't conjure up a suspect, we turn to Lorne.
So she doesn't use magic, we already know that.
She prefers wit to mysticism. All high elves possess near-perfect...
Alright. Search the fields. We're searching that bush real well. Alright, here we go.
Another body. Delightful.
Oh dear. Blood on her hands and blouse. But no slashing wounds. This doesn't fit the pattern. The ghost always kills with a bow. This was spur of the moment. Unexpected. Maybe she fought back.
Why do you insist on puzzling these things over like an femme? You know the death memory ritual. It's a simple...
Enough, Soraville. You know that's forbidden. Admin, look around and see if you can find the source of this blood.
It's forbidden? Why?
Go have a look around. I doubt you'll find anything, but there's no...
Alright, we'll look around. Suspicious stack? I didn't even see it. Oh, suspicious sack. Bloodstained sickle. Alright. Apparently we don't whistle for that one. We have to walk all the way back over.
You found something? So did I. It looks like Fariel was strangled, not stabbed. This blood must be the attacker's. A sickle? Blood on the blade. She must have used it to defend herself. Then the attacker hid it. This blood could be the key.
Can we use the blood on the sickle to find out who the killer is?
I intend to, yes. I'm a fair hand at alchemy. You'd be surprised how useful it can be in my line of work. I've caught more
Not
killers
really.
with flasks and alembics than I have with any sword. My husband used to say Sorry.
Something wrong? But no, seriously, I've seen forensic files. I know how they solve crimes. It's not through just investigating things. It's through the forensics. Alright, is something wrong?
I suppose it's past time I told you. The ghost murdered 17 people before we caught him. His last victim was my husband. Soraville's wife committed suicide when she heard the news. They were having an affair, you see.
Oh,
It was
dang.
a difficult time.
Yeah, I bet. So no wonder they... Wow. No wonder they don't work together anymore. both their spouses were cheating on each other and then got killed and killed themselves. That's crazy. I'm sorry it's not good enough, but here we go.
It's fine, I just... Now you see why we needed a neutral party. Enough. Let's get back on task. I'd like you to search Halamorian's villa. It's just southwest of here. He was unpopular. If we can find out why, we might be able to establish motive.
Okay. Time to search the villa. Hello, guard. Oh, this place is creepy to begin with. Hi there.
Another distraction.
Oh, that's creepy. That's super creepy. Let's resist heresy. Okay. Not sure what that did. Hello. Servil Tarnimir. I understand that you received a formal complaint from the Wood Elf community regarding my associations with one of the number. A handsome Wood Elf maid named Feril. Please believe me when I say that this entire matter is a tragic misunderstanding, blown wildly out of proportion by the lack of education and inherent brutish biases. I assure you I have treated the Wood Elves with all the respect they deserve, and I never laid a hand on Feril. How are you sitting?
Oh, pitiful me.
Yeah, I'd feel that way if I... Look, this is how you're supposed to sit, buddy. I don't know if you know. Oh my, why pitiful you?
1,000 lamentations. Oh, pitiful me.
Okay. Let's talk to her.
Sorry, I don't mean to be checking up on you. I just think better when I walk. And the blood is still simmering in the alembic. It will be some time before I have the results. Did you find anything of use in Halamorian's villa?
Found this letter. Halamorian might have been abusing his Wood Elf workers. Feril specifically.
From what I hear, the accusations are almost certainly true. So, Halamorian was making unwanted advances. Of course.
Of course. Okay. Hopefully we're back now. We just crashed. Like full, not just crashed out of ESO, but like full crashed. That was crazy. Alright, looks like we're still going here. Man. Okay, let me get everything set up again here. Okay. There we go, got all our windows set up again, so now we can go back into Steam here. And Elder Scrolls Online. Let's get back into it. And I'm going to take a quick stretch break. Since this is kind of an opportunity too. So I will be right back. And now we wait to log back in here. I don't know if I ever noticed this guy in the background. he the Argonians, or whatever that is just trying to give him a hug, and he's like, ah! Oh, that's great. That's great. Okay, well, let's get back into here. Land called Summerset is the birthplace of civilization and magic as we know it. Interesting. Whoa. Hi.
Sorry, I don't mean to be checking up on you. I just think better when I walk.
Found this letter.
From what I hear, the accusations are almost certainly true.
Of course.
The original ghost murder spree started with a high elf farmer who took liberties with his Bosmer laborers. We never published the details of that investigation. It can't be a coincidence. This new ghost must be someone in the know. Someone close.
What if it is?
None that I'm keen to share, not yet anyway. For now, let's go with what we know. The Wood Elves have motive. Soraville went down to the cottage east of here to look around. Meet him there, and see if you can shake anything loose. I have to think.
Okay. While you're thinking, I'll be adventuring. Time to investigate the cottage.
I assure you, Chief, It would bring me no joy to unleash our revelators on your new home, but I'll have to unless you let us take a look around.
Fine, but just one of you, your partner. Do your work, then leave us in peace.
One, then. I'll be sure to report your compliance to the divine prosecution.
Like we have a choice in the matter. Come, join me for a meal. Meat's fresh enough.
Delightful.
Will they talk here? I want to kind of see. So, how is it? Come on, he's a Breton, I'm a Breton. We're all Bretons here.
I suppose I'll stay here to break bread with the chief while you have a look around. Not the way I wanted things to go, but we will simply have to adapt.
She told me about her husband and your wife. Mentioned that some aspects of this case remind her of your first encounter with the ghost. What if it's him? If it's him, hold on. If it's him, we want to for sure ask this first question. What exactly should I be looking for? Let's go with the first one.
Did she? I must admit, I'm surprised. Lorne never talks about that ordeal. Certainly not with me, anyway.
Tarnil said you two drifted apart after you caught the first ghost of the green. What if he's doing all this just to get the band back together? Oh. I'm just saying, that would have been really cool if that's the plot. Tarnil said you two drifted apart after you caught the first ghost of the green.
My. Are you an admin or a confessor? Tarnamir is quite right. After all that happened, we had a difficult time getting back into a routine. I tried to keep things professional, healthy, but she was just lost. She never fully recovered.
So what brought you back together?
Tarnamir. When the Ghost of the Green returned, Tarnamir naturally called on the two people best suited to catch him. It was awkward at first, but we've managed. I suppose I have you to thank for that. In part, at least.
You still think about what happened?
Not regularly, no. We High Elves have acute memories, but I find that if you stay busy enough, you don't have time to reminisce. So much the better.
I don't know. I don't know about our theory. What exactly should I be looking for?
Anything at all that could link this clan, or one of its members, to the murders of Halamorian or Fariel. None of these Wood Elves held Halamorian in high regard. We just need to find out if that enmity led to murder.
Alright, so he's not a Breton, but close enough. Do you have any advice for me?
Operate under the assumption that the killer was here, or still could be. Question everything you see and hear, and look out for any overt or subtle references to the Ghost of the Green.
Lauren mentioned that some of the aspects of his case remind her of your first encounter with the ghost.
Ah, yes. I hadn't even thought of that. A corrupt High Elf merchant and an abused Wood Elf girl. There are certainly similarities.
You don't find that suspicious?
I find everything suspicious. Whoever this killer is, they've obviously acquainted themselves with the ghost's history and methods. We kept most of those details secret, but unscrupulous revelators routinely sell those details to enthusiasts.
Okay, what do you make of all this?
Honestly, I think this is the work of a deranged and obsessive mind. One of these Wood Elves read about the Ghost of the Green, saw an opportunity for cultural glory, for immortality, and seized it. Even so, Lorne and I have to be sure.
Okay. Well, that's crazy. In we go.
Who are you? Are you with the Divine Prosecution? My husband warned me you might come poking round.
Why did he think we were coming?
Halamorian hated us. He abused our children and tried to drive us off. Of course the High Elves would suspect us. And our son Kellan, he... Never mind, please just go. We don't want any trouble. We just want to live here in peace.
If someone's involved, there could be... he could be in danger. Only want to help. Need the persuasion perk? Are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Yes, I'm sure. Look, you're free to look around.
Dang
Just
it.
try to... We're simple men, we don't have much. Halimorian may have been a cruel bigot, but none of us would ever murder him for it. I swear.
Okay. Well, I'll certainly have a look around. Under the bed, alright. To oblivion this place? When we left, Father said we would find fortune and blessing here in Summerset. Huh? All we found is stuck up long legs. I think that's my favorite, like, mention of High Elves is stuck up long legs. Shoving us around and treating us like dogs. Worked in the vineyard for practically nothing. Scant handful of gold each. Hardly enough to live on. The only thing that makes it bearable is feral. The most beautiful creature I've ever seen. Oh man. Hello, Morin. Farrell came to me in tears last night. She said that Lecherus grabbed her, tried to force his forked tongue down her throat. Oh, dang. Thought it would be satisfying to kill Hamarian. I thought I would hear, but now I have such doubts. I look down on him. I never should have done this. But what if the other dude planted it here? I'm just saying there's other things. Oh, hi.
Hello. Yes?
Interesting. In theory, you could steal other stuff that would potentially have evidence. What if you stole something that showed that they were innocent, for example?
Can't you see I'm busy?
I've little time for talk.
Here we go.
Bosmer cuisine is truly revolting.
I was waiting for that.
I bought us as much time as I could. I hope you found something useful.
I found this journal. Kellan definitely killed Halmirian. I guess that's our only option.
A shrine? There's an old shrine to Ifre west of here, the Red Temple. But from what Tarnamir told me, people rarely visit. Filled with wild animals or some such. I only know of one entrance, a cave nearby. Follow me.
Alright, I'll follow you to this Red Temple. They did mention it in the note. And he's off, man. They did mention in the notes. With all the grace of a high elf. I wish his hair, like, blew in the wind. Here we go. Man, broken vases, mysterious places. Here we go. Russefeld means Scarlet Shrine. Interesting.
We should split up. Don't want this little scamp slipping out behind us. I can handle this gap easily. You search the other hall.
Okay. Where'd he go? Looks like it already got cleared out for us.
I'm not a killer. I only wanted to protect Farrell.
We could have worked such terrible wonders together. Pathetic. You, though, you're perfect. Tell Lorne her past is hunting her present. Yes, tell her that.
The Ghost of the Green. Jeez. Alright, let's talk, buddy.
What's happening? Am I...
You've been pierced by an arrow, dude. It's fine. Tell me everything you know, quick.
The ghost recruited me. Said he needed me. He gave me the costume. Told me to kill as he would. Halamorian hated us. Was going to kill us. I know it. After what he did to Farrell.
Farrell? The Bosmer girl that was murdered?
Farrell is dead. Oh, Divines. You've cursed me, haven't you? I only shot Halamorian, I swear it. Farrell was so kind. I wanted Halamorian to pay. I thought the Ghost of the Green was a hero. I wanted people to see me that way.
What? Tell me who the real ghost is. The one who recruited you.
Never saw his face. He never said his name. I didn't need to know. I'd read the stories. I believed in him and he saw something in me. I never... Mother... I'm sorry.
Selin? Well, let's take the arrow. Dang. Jeez. All right. I think, yeah, we have to go up.
I was too slow. Damned Mer slipped right past me. Tall for a wood elf, and quick as a spooked hare. So, it really is the chief's son.
Not exactly, Lee. Selin is dead, killed by another Ghost of the Green.
Wait, what? What do you mean, another Ghost of the Green? The journal you showed me, did Kellan kill Halamorian or not?
He killed Halamorian, but only after he was recruited by this other Ghost of the Green.
What about the wood elf girl, Fariel? Did he kill her too?
I don't know. Took the arrow that killed him as evidence. Maybe Lauren can learn something from it.
Yes. Show her the arrow immediately. Perhaps she can compare Kellon's blood to the blood on Fariel's sickle. At the very least, we'll be able to determine if Kellon killed Fariel. I'll be along as soon as I'm able.
Okay, time to go forensic files once again. Get on my horse. That's weird. I literally cannot press M right now until I stop doing that. Maybe it's... Oh, I bet it's that I'm trying to press 3 keys at once. Yeah, that's what it is. You can only press 2 keys at once. Alright. I pressed M. No, I can still press 3. I don't know why it does that. Alright. I'm confused.
You're back. And not a moment too soon. Do you have something for me?
Odilf called Kellon, killed Halmerian, but a second ghost of the green shot and killed Kellon.
A second ghost. I suspected as much. And he killed this Kellon with that arrow? Another high elf hunting arrow, like the one that killed Halamorian. Kellon had motive. This second ghost provided the costume, the weaponry. But why?
You know, it still could be the other guy. 'Cause we split up, remember? And then he got injured somehow. He told me that you're past hunting your present.
So, this isn't about Halamorian. It isn't about the Wood Elves or Altmer prejudiced. It's about me. It's always been about me. I knew it. I knew this was too convenient. I also knew the Mer who killed Fariel couldn't be this Callan.
How?
I just finished experimenting on the blood from Fariel's sickle. It was Altmer blood. This second ghost isn't some wood elf zealot. He's a high elf like me. I moved the bodies to Tarnamir's manor. We should... Maybe we missed something.
I'll be right behind you. I'm still on my horse. Can we actually follow her the whole way? See, that's how NPCs should be, not with like the green circle underneath, like it is in Lotro and some other games. Just have them run around. Here we go.
What? This place has been... What happened here? Oh no. No, no, no. Tarnamir? Tarnamir, are you here? Tarnamir? No. No. I can't.
What? My gosh. Trying to figure out how to get this. That is crazy. Sorry, guys. Let's talk.
Just give me a moment.
Yeah. Search the area. What are those?
You found something?
A Louvain.
This is a message. Everything in this room. It's all meant to tell us something. What's that on the wall?
Someone scratched the word Eluven.
Elevain is another name for the Helus owl. Elevains lay their eggs, then abandon them. We use that word to describe people who are cold-hearted or aloof. And then there's the bodies. Arranged to mimic Mara's cross. This is about love. Intimacy.
It's still adding up! I called it! Someone who loved you?
Or more likely, someone I failed to love. There's only one suspect left. A Mer with means, motive, and deep understanding of the Ghost of the Green.
Sorville.
No. It can't be.
Who are you going to
The
say?
Ghost of the Green ruined Sorville's life. Just as he ruined mine. If not for the ghost, Sorville's wife would likely still be alive. I have to know. I'm sorry for what you're about to see. Auriel, forgive me.
What if she didn't kill herself? What if he killed her too? Oh my gosh. See, this is how you do a quest in a game. Good grief. What are you gonna do?
Stand back, and I'll show you. You already saw how Kellan died. Now, we'll see the others.
She's gonna do the thing that she's not allowed to do.
What's this? A tiny ghost of a green? Ha! Run along, whelp, before...
What have I done?
Kellan definitely killed Halamorian. Now, Faril.
Who are you?
I'm afraid you've seen too much. You poor thing.
Sorville was observing Kellan when Faril saw him. She slashed him with her sickle before he overpowered her.
So it is you. Shame on you.
The shame is Lorne's, old Mer. Now she'll have your death on her conscience, too.
No, Sorville. This is you and you alone.
Give my regards to my loving wife and Lorne's degenerate husband. Lorne? I know you're watching, Lorne. Now that I've broken your spirit and you've broken your vow, come to the place where my wife is buried. There, I will break your body.
Dang.
I need some air. I'll be outside.
Jeez. That's one of the best quests I've ever played in a game, I feel like. I guess that's really locked. Search. I'll take a lockpick. Jeez. What else can I take? Alright. Thank you. I mean, I feel sorry for everybody here, but we don't want this good stuff to go to waste, do we? What's this guy think he's gonna do? Jeez.
How could he blame me for this? Is it not enough that I lost my husband? Damn him. His wife was buried here. This is where we'll find him.
What's going on over there? What is that? I don't know.
You're sticking by my side. Even after I use that death memory ritual. I appreciate that, Admin. Truly. I suppose I owe you a bit of an explanation.
If you have one.
I told you how the ghost of the Green killed my husband. Sorville's wife, my husband's lover, was overcome with grief. I think she truly loved him. As soon as she heard the news, she climbed into the wash tub, opened her wrist, and died.
And he blames you for that?
Not for that. For what came after. Sorville wanted us to mend each other's wounds. Perhaps even fall in love and make a life together. I just couldn't. I focused on the work and pushed him away. He grew detached, bitter. Now I need to stop him.
Yeah, no kidding. He's crazy. Like, legit crazy.
Come, let's put an end to this.
Please and thank you. Catacombs? Oh man, this quest just keeps getting crazier. Here we go, into the catacombs. That seems like a great idea. Go into a place of death for a guy that's a crazy, murdering psychopath magician. Yeah, that's gonna go over well, I'm sure. Oh my. Which may explain where the Red Temple gets its curious name, but the most commonly held opinion is something.
Sorville, I know you're here. What do you want from me?
I've already taken so much. Your teacher, your honor, your pride. There's only one thing left for me to take. Your life.
Sorville.
Well, I saw that.
Me. Go. We can't let Sorville escape again. Don't worry about me. Find Sorville. Go!
Okay. We have to go around, question mark? Yeah, we have to go all the way around. Come on. Hey, level 6. When one of your animal companions is killed or unsummoned, you're restored 630 health. So I'm assuming that's every time. There's a lot of them. Did he kill him himself? Okay. Jeez. Let's go with that. Rouse the Grizzly to permanently fight by your side. Can't get it till you get animal companions to rank 12. Well, we need to do that. Let's claim the rest of the rewards here. All the health we can get. Although we could have used a little bit more of the magic stuff there. Oh jeez. Does that heal me every time it goes away? Yeah, it does. This is OP now. That is overpowered. Now I'm out of it, so. But man, that's gonna be great later. That's like the I win button now. Thanks for the gold. So do I not get to loot the other guys because I was too slow? That's dumb. Okay, well let's go this way. I think I do want to enable auto loot. Oh, hello. Did I just scream out? Oh, I did not want to be on fire. Dreadnought? Jeez. There's a spider. Come find me, spider. Yeah, let's fight this guy, see if we get anything. Another lockpick. And natural water. By Nestle. Alright, let's keep going. Jeez. Oh, we still have to go around. This is taking forever. Wait, what? Did we just go in a circle?
Sorville, I know you're here. What do you want from me?
Oh, Lorne, I've already taken so much.
Did
Your
it reset?
teacher, your honor, your pride. There's only one thing left for me to take. Your life.
Sorville.
Alright.
Don't worry about me. Go. We can't let Sorville escape again.
I guess he escaped. We weren't fast enough, question mark? So no, we went the wrong way. We need to go this way. And then around. Oh wow, if you keep running, you can just run past them all. Okay, yeah, here's where we were supposed to go earlier. So that's what happened, we took a wrong turn. And it screwed us over, apparently. Oh geez, we got both of them, I think. Run back this way. Hello, player. Please help me. Well, we took care of that. Is there anything in here? Nope.
Ah, the ghost of the Green's final victim. Time to die, Admanen.
Dang. Maple Shield of Stamina. Okay, don't want to know how you got that. Fairly anticlimactic at the end. I mean, yeah, she did get shot, but...
Sorville. Is he He is. It's done then, isn't it? I knew he wouldn't come quietly. In the end, I bear the blame. A killer. Right beside me, and I didn't see it until more lives were lost. I'm glad you were here, Admin.
Are you alright?
I will be. The arrow struck near my collarbone. Soraville was a gifted marksman. Maybe he couldn't see as well through the mask, or it was nerves. Or maybe he didn't really want me dead after all. Just one more question I'll never have answered.
Is there anything else I can do?
One more thing, if you're willing. I'm certain that Soraville never spoke to Kellan's parents, given that this was all his scheme to begin with. They lost their son, and they don't know why. It was you that avenged him. You should tell them that.
What about you?
I just need a moment here alone. Ironic that this came to a head in such a holy place. Maybe I can find some absolution here. Or at least some small measure of peace.
So Soraville did all this just to hurt you?
He did. Perhaps I deserved it. But all those people, an innocent girl, a naive young Mer, a dear friend. They paid the price, while I still live. I don't know if I'll ever make peace with that.
He was crazy. That wasn't your fault.
You're right, I suppose. I just wish I had been better. A better Jurisreeve, a better wife, a better friend. Maybe I could have prevented all this. I'm sorry. Thank you for your kind words. I will try to take them to heart. You have my word.
Best quest yet. By far. Oh my gosh. I think that might be the best quest in any MMO that I've experienced, at least. That was really good. Like, anytime you have a murder mystery type thing, I enjoy those kind of quests. I enjoyed the Rohan one in Lotro. It's just cool. Okay, so if we want to finish this off, we need to go talk to their family. Let's go do that. So he just really doesn't like upper bodies and heads here.
He's my son. I deserve to know what's going on.
I don't. I am sorry. But the prosecution is still examining his body. We will release his remains to you as soon as we can.
He's not gonna talk.
You. I remember you. Please. You have to tell me what's going on. My son never came home. And now they tell me they won't even let me see him. What happened to my boy?
I'm sorry, we couldn't save him. But we brought his killer, the Ghost of the Green, to justice.
If for his mercy, how could you? Why didn't you save him? Damn this place. Damn the prosecution. Here, take this thing. I found it under Kellan's bed. I never want to see it again. I never want to see you again. God's help me.
Ghost skullcap, we gotta take that.
A hard thing to witness. There are rarely any happy endings in this line of work.
What are you
just
doing
have
here?
to remember that things would be much worse had you not been here. That matters.
We are so close to our bear. Alright, I really don't want to wear this, but it's the only hat we got. Extra to stamina, of course. That's his thing, apparently. Critical resistance. Crown experience scroll. We have 7 lockpicks now. Hopefully those will come into play at some point. Sure, let's go for that. It's a two-handed axe, so we can't use that. Wow, well, that was an amazing quest. I don't think there's any way we can top that. So, I don't think I'm going to try to. I think we're just going to have to end the stream here. Jeez, that was amazing. It was like if the green arrow went bad. Can we attack her? Nope. Risky way to find out, I guess. We look so ridiculous. Alright, well, that was amazing. This is why I'm playing this game. It's stories like that, jeez. Man, well, I'm probably not gonna stream again until next week. There's a small chance I might stream tomorrow, but I don't think I will. Just don't really have the time. But I definitely will be streaming again next week because, man, this game is too good not to. Way too good not to keep going through. Good grief. I just want to keep playing through this game. It's so beautiful. And it feels live more than most games. Feels like a real place. And also, it's just a lot of fun. Good writing. And I just want to see, you know, what's behind the next turn, kind of a thing. It's just fun to explore. We basically just walked over this town without even meaning to. That's cool. Alright, well, that does end this stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below. And I'll see you again for more of ESO. I'm just excited to keep going through this. That was awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. I can't wait to see where we go next and what we do next. There's still the whole Sedgwick Order thing. And who knows what else. But that was just a side quest, guys. And man, it was good. Dang. Okay, well, till next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you again real soon for more of this game. And yes, the servers will be closing at like 3 a.m. this morning. So in a few hours here. But anyway, take care everybody. And I'll see you again real soon for more content. But that's not till next time. Have a great night everybody. Alright, we're signed out, so it's going to end here in a second. For some reason YouTube's been signing out quite a bit. But anyway, thank you guys once again for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for more content.